How we doing, y'all? So today we're gonna talk about religion. You know what I'm saying? Is religion real? What is religion? Should you believe in religion? So as I start this video off, I just want to say I respect anybody that believes, in anything, like religious wise, like, if you're Jewish, if you're Christian, if you're Muslim, whatever you believe in, right? Me personally, I don't fall under a specific religion, right? I guess most like if somebody was to ask me, I say I don't believe in a religion. I do believe in God. I believe there's a higher power. I don't believe in the aspect of this all just came from a big bang and that was what it came from. That's not what I believe in. I do believe there's a creator, right? But I feel like when it comes to religion, right? I don't think nobody has the right to say what somebody else believes in is wrong. You feel me? Because how do you know, right? Nobody truly knows the truth or has any real proof of anything that they believe in, right? That's why it's called believing. You have to believe. Nobody has seen God or heard God's voice. No matter what they say, there's no real proof, there's no real evidence. So no single person on this earth can bash somebody's religion. And people would try to say, try to sway you, blah, blah, blah. But it's like if somebody spent their whole life believing in this and it helped them believing, them praying, them like, trying to get out of whatever bad situation they is, if that's what they believe got them out of that situation was praying and believing in that religion, who are you to bash it? Or who are you to say is wrong, right? So I never ever when somebody brings up their religion, I truly just sit there and listen and respect it because one, I don't know anything about their religion. I don't know anything about their beliefs, right? So who am I as a person that's sitting here, bleeds like them, can die like them, can get sick like them? Who the fuck am I to be like, nah, that's not right, or nah, that doesn't make sense, or nah, you shouldn't believe in that, right? The reason I don't truly believe in religion is because the rules that fall under the religion, I just can't like. They just don't make sense to me, right? Because where did these rules like? At the end of the day, right? These rules are kind of human constructed, right? They say it came as a message from God, but I don't have any proof of that, right? So I can't truly believe in it. And but I'm not saying, okay, if you're a Christian, you're a bad person, or if you're Jewish, you're a bad person, right? Because put it like this: if you're born into this religion, right, and it was embedded in you to believe in that, and if you were in a bad situation and you were like, I'm at to drop on my knees right now and pray to God to get out this situation, and a month down the line, or even like 2 weeks down the line, that situation got better, then clearly that worked for you, right? You believed in it enough and it worked. And if you want to turn to God and say that was God that did that, then go ahead, turn to God and say that because that is what got you out of that situation. There's people out there that contemplate killing themselves, you know what I'm saying, thinking this is it, this is all, and then they turn to a religion and then their life gets better just like that because that's what they chose to believe in. And that could be any religion. Hell, it could be literally believing it. You could believe in the guy in a frog, right? But if you feel like that frog is what got you in this better situation, this shit, believe in that motherfucking frog. You feel me? I feel like nowadays people are too judgmental on what somebody believes in. And especially like the older generation, they're super judgmental on what somebody believes in. It's like if you're not a Christian, then you're wrong. If you're not Jewish, then you're wrong. And there can only be one right religion, which is that makes zero fucking sense. Because in my eyes, we all believe in the same God, but we all just follow different rules when it comes to our path of getting to heaven. You know what I'm saying? If heaven is the end all be all, right? You know what I'm saying? Some people, heaven, nirvana, shit. If you're a Viking, Valhalla, my nigga. But everybody has their own rules and ways that they choose to believe in and follow to get to that location. But in my opinion, we're literally all worshiping the same thing, but we're choosing to put it as a different name and follow different constructs. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're Catholic or you're Christian, you know what I'm saying? You just choosing, that's just what you're choosing. You're choosing to follow their way, which is perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I think like people overthink religion, right? You know what I'm saying? People overthink it. Now, am I saying that's bad? Like if I'm to die today, right? And I go to hell, then I go to hell, man. You know what I'm saying? but I lived my life the way I wanted to live it, and I believed in what I truly believed in. You know what I'm saying? And if it turns out I was wrong, then damn, that's a scary thought. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong about it. But I just don't believe in that, right? Because I remember I had gotten to a conversation with this girl about like Christianity because she was real Christian, like she real Christian, which is nothing wrong. So I asked her, I was just like, so if is somebody believing in another religion wrong? Or like, is Christianity the only right religion? And she said, yeah. And I remember I was just like, I can't get behind that. You know what I'm saying? And then they said, like, God forgives all. And if you like, give yourself to God, you can go to heaven. So I asked her, I go, okay, so if you got a serial killer, a murderer, somebody that's murdered kids, or like, a rapist, people that did, crazy shit like that, pedos, they did all that. Clearly, like, not a good person. But if they choose to give their life to God, in the end, they go to heaven. And she said, yeah. And I was like, okay, so say you had a person that did none of that, was a great person, but just didn't believe in God. Do they go to hell because of that? And she sat there and she paused for a little bit, but she really couldn't give me a straight up answer. So I was just like, exactly, right? That makes zero sense. That doesn't make sense to me, right? Just because I don't believe means I'm not welcome in, or if that's the place to go. And that's what I can't wrap my head around with the religion aspect. You know what I'm saying? Me, I believe in spirit. This is my spirit. This body that I'm in, it's not my body. But what's making me talk every day and move every day and think how I think and make the decisions I make, that's my spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I believe everybody does have a spirit. And I believe when you die, your spirit moves on somewhere. Do I know where it moves on to? No. You know what I'm saying? But I do think everybody has a spirit. So with saying that, I just feel like, y'all, if you out there and you don't know what to believe in, or you don't believe in anything, that is fine. Don't feel forced to jump in and be like, okay, I'm Christian. Okay, I'm Catholic. Oh, if I don't convert and believe and become a Christian, I'm gonna go to hell and burn in flames eternally. You know what I'm saying? Don't overthink it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Believe in whatever you want to believe in. You feel me? I believe in manifestation. I believe if I put enough energy into something and speak out into the world and I align my ways and myself and my actions to that goal and to that path, it will all work out. Because I've seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? I've seen my path get laid out in front of me. But the same way I believe in that is the same way somebody can believe in can believe in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Or be Jewish, believe in all that. And that's why I say it's kind of just like if you believe in whatever you believe in, your path will work out for you because that is what you truly believe in, right? But if you have like a fake one, like right, say you just believe in Christianity because your mama told you to, right? My mama said I should drop on my knees and pray to God when shit go wrong or when I want to ask him something or ask for forgiveness. But while you praying, you really don't believe in it. Then what are you sending? You're sending false messages. It doesn't really make sense to do that because you don't believe in it. So why waste your time doing that when you could be finding something that you actually believe in and want to put effort towards? If you're an atheist and you don't believe any of that and you just believe in science, then okay, that is perfectly fine as well because there's proof of that, right? That's the thing about being an atheist they're proof. They need that proof, right? So if it's like if you could show me proof of this, how air and oxygen and all this happens, then I'm going to believe in that. And that's kind of where that science aspect comes in, and people believe in science, which is perfectly fine too. A lot of people need that shit right there in their face, and they want to see it. They don't want to just believe in something that's not there, which is that makes perfect sense to me, right? I've never seen why atheists get so bashed on in life because they believe in fucking hard cold proof. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna convict somebody of murder if they don't got proof of it. So why should you convict this motherfucker to hell because they got proof that heaven is real, so they don't choose to believe in it? You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't make it like that's not okay. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. So like truth be told, it is okay to just not believe shit. It's okay to just believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in, bruh. As long as you're a good person and you believe in genuinely good things, then so be him, So be it. And don't feel forced, y'all. Don't ever feel forced into something that you don't feel comfortable believing in because now you're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Now you're wasting your time. Respect our religions. Yes. Always respect somebody's religion. But that don't mean you gotta follow it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the discussion of the day, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Fred out, baby.